What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Warcraft III Reforged. I am happy to be jumping into the human campaign, the Scourge of Lordaeron. And we are going to be introduced to some of the most pivotal characters in all of Warcraft lore. Arthas, Jaina, Uther, King Tyrannus, if you go back a little bit. Pretty much all... what's the best way to say this? All the major plot lines for a long time in World of Warcraft and future Warcraft games stem almost completely from this campaign, and it's great, guys. Let's you don't want to listen to me talk too much. Let's get into it. Let the game speak for itself. And let's watch a cool cinematic.
We've received reports that the Orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move. This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The Orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Plague? You wizards are just being paranoid.
There's so much lore in this one scene, it's unbelievable.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yet, prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Travel west? Are you mad?
Hold, Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for wrangling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will.
Look at those badass palace guard dudes. You'll never see those weapons again.
Has been given. Their fate is now their own.
Okay, so knowing all of the lore, and knowing who this gentleman is, as you guys will in time, this raving prophet, and understanding his absurd power level, his knowledge of the world, this was like the worst attempt to convince someone to do anything ever. It's almost like he wanted to fail. It's kind of crazy. Imagine you just pop up, you transform from a raven in front of like a king and a bunch of like ambassadors and diplomats, and you're just like, look, the world's gonna end, join me in this holy crusade, we have to leave our lands behind and go to this ancient continent. They'd be like, no, of course they're gonna say no, that's crazy. And then you don't even take a minute to like explain yourself and what exactly it is that you know and what it is that you believe. Like you were doomed to fail, buddy. Anyway, something that's always bugged me about that cutscene. It's like you know what's at stake, but you gave up so easily, and your attempt was so poor. I think you'll get the joke if you've never played this game. You'll get it later on when we know who he is and what he's all about. But the defense of Strombrad. Recent orc uprisings in southern Lordaeron have forced the Alliance to take decisive measures. To contain the orcish threat, King Tyrannus has sent 2 of the realm's greatest paladins, his son, Prince Arthas, and the legendary Uther the Lightbringer, to deal with the orcs once and for all. Check out Uther. Looks pretty sweet. And there's our first look at Arthas. Probably the biggest character in Warcraft.
Welcome,
arguably.
Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Tyrannus sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
Well, it is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Super bro
Look,
time.
here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Strombrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the Orcs' base immediately. Can you handle Strombraad's defense on your own?
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Have you seen my
Good.
hammer?
Meet me at the Orc camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
That's an awesome touch. The footmen look amazing.
I stand for the
Aesthetically,
light.
I just can't help but love them. So Arthas,
The light is my strength.
son of King
Foul
Tyrannus,
knave.
he's got great stats, and it's only going to get better. Let's go ahead and destroy all these boxes.
my
I think
wrath.
there's some stuff, and I don't know. I
Say
don't
the
remember which
word.
crates have stuff. So we'll just destroy them all.
Yes, my liege.
And I don't know if some of the tents might have anything. There we go. We got a scroll of protection,
Orders.
and we got
Is
a
there danger?
potion of healing from this. So probably worth it.
Yes, my liege.
The light is my strength.
Alright, it's giving us some hints. So right now, we have this ability, Holy Light. We can heal a unit for 200 HP, or we can do 100 damage to an undead unit.
Unique.
Which is
Is
not
there
relevant
danger?
yet, but you get the idea. It'll
Justice
probably
shall be
become
done.
relevant at some point.
Of course.
Alright,
For
let's
honor.
explore with our squad here.
Of course.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend. Can't get these no matter how much you want. Can't even tell you the number of
Of
times I've
course.
seen these crates.
Greetings, my lord.
Greetings, my lady.
Foul knave. For honor.
Hear the little kids playing.
Welcome to our village.
Thanks, Farmer Ted. Now,
Certainly.
one thing you're going to want to do first is come over here and talk to these guys.
A sound plan.
We'll fight for Lordaeron. Get your swords.
And these guys are down to clown, so they're going to join our group. And
A
without
sound
them on
plan.
hard mode, this is a pretty difficult mission.
For honor.
You need the numbers. And then
Of
we have another
course.
little
Please,
quest
you're
here.
my only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
No one is allowed to
Of
touch
course.
Timmy. Timmy is an infamous character in Warcraft.
For honor.
He appears in several locations in
Of
World of
course.
Warcraft dungeons.
Help! Help me, please! I'm trapped in the cage!
Don't worry, Timmy, we're coming. Kill this guy so I can pick
Certainly.
up my potion. God, I love that potion
Please
stack.
get me out of here. I want to go home.
On my way.
Alright, Timmy. Timmy used to look
oh,
ridiculous.
Thanks so much.
His head was
I have
huge.
a reward for you.
There's little Timmy. I think they probably paid special attention to him. I don't know if he looks like any of the other kids. That'd be worth checking out.
Yes,
Like
my
I said,
liege.
he's practically like he's a real character.
Say the word.
Is there danger?
And we'll meet him again at some point.
Justice shall be done.
No pig. None.
Of course.
Orders?
Is
Did we
there
get anything
danger?
from this? Probably not. She gave us a ring of protection +1.
For honor.
Everything, every little thing
A
helps
sound
at this
plan.
point in the game. It'll allow him to tank a little bit more, and once we level up, we'll have the option to pick between his 2 other abilities. So Divine Shield, he just becomes invulnerable for 15 seconds. It's an amazing late game. We don't really need it yet. Yeah, okay. Timmy doesn't look any different. It would have been cool if they gave him like a different model as an homage. And then the other is good. We're going to get this first. Is Devotion Aura. It increases base armor by 1.5.
Yes, my
I think it used to be
Justice
2,
shall be done.
but that was a bit overpowered, so they kind of
For
like
honor.
tweaked it and nerfed it. And then there's a little bit of a thing up here we can go and do.
It's a trap!
Guy's name is Benedict,
Take all the valuables.
and he's pretty tough. That's pretty big stats for this point in the game.
I'm here to help.
And if you're playing this right, no footman should ever die.
Certainly.
You can let them die a little bit toward the end if you
The light is my strength.
feel like it. But there's probably no reason to. And now we're going to go ahead and get Devotion Aura. So it's the first
Justice
aura
shall
we've
be
seen.
done.
And you'll see it gives him like a little bit of an actual aura on the ground. And that's how you know he's got what's called Devotion Aura. You'll see it augments the stats of our footmen. Makes
I'm
him a
here to
little bit
help.
tankier. And we're going to get Paranold's End. Resurrects your dead and heals in an area.
Is there
So had we
danger?
lost anyone, we'd
The
be
light
fine
is my
now.
strength. Of course. For honor.
Alright, we've got
A
another
sound
quest
plan.
right up ahead.
Help! Bandits are stealing our belongings!
See if I
We'll
can
take
do
their
this.
coin just like everyone else's.
For honor.
Those
I've been able to do it
stole my
before. I
ledger.
didn't do it this time. I
Without
actually
it,
didn't even
I
really
will
try.
lose my entire
You can
farm.
encircle that guy and kill him
Please,
without letting him
retrieve
get back
it
to
from
his
their
men.
camp. It would mean so much to us.
Alright, they stole the ledger, and now we've got to chase them down and get the ledger. There are a lot of bandits here. Like
Certainly.
a lot. Especially on hard mode. This is way easier on normal.
For honor.
We're going to have to heal this guy a bunch.
Of course. For my
There's a little bit of
father,
a
the
timing
king.
thing when it comes to healing. You got to be careful. You don't want him to get too low.
For
and it's
honor.
usually better to not try and heal on the model. You definitely want to heal onto this. So just go boom, boom.
Betrayer
Here
of
he
the
goes.
light.
And you'll see we already
Say
put a
your
lot of
prayers.
damage onto these dudes. Minag, he's pretty tough.
Is there
Just
danger?
the fact that he's ranged is a pretty big advantage.
Orders?
Let's get this guy out of here.
I'm here to help. Of course.
We'll use that potion of mana.
For honor.
There's no point in saving consumables.
Foul
We'll
knave.
run through them pretty quickly and pick up more.
A sound plan. The light
Down he
is my
goes. And we
strength.
get the lost ledger and we can return it to that guy.
Betrayer of the light.
And he's going to give us a tome. A tome of strength
Justice
plus
shall
1.
be done.
Which is kind of hardly worth it.
I stand for the light.
What do you need?
The light is my
But
strength.
his primary attribute, unlike Thrall, his primary
Foul
attribute is
knave.
strength. So he's going to get HP, but he's also going to get damage, HP regen.
Orders?
Justice shall be done.
Alright.
Of course.
We are out of mana.
Certainly.
But we're in good shape. And we get a little passive regen. Like 1 a second.
A sound plan.
Thank you for helping me. Please, take this item.
And there we go. You see our damage went up 1 and 1.
I stand for the light.
And we got 25 more HP.
Of course.
Okay, these Orc grunts are killing people.
For honor. Damn. The attack has already begun. To arms, my brothers!
So at some point, we're definitely going to want to let Arthas be the one to tank. But as long as we have the mana to heal,
What do you need?
we can let the footmen do it.
Say the word.
Let's
Right.
pull them all back now. Now's a good time for Arthas to start tanking.
The
Because
light
he's got
is my
passive
strength.
regen too. We can let him take 100 damage. And in, you know, a minute's time, he'll get most of that back.
I stand for the light.
Perfect.
A sound plan.
Now here's something in the game that always kind of puzzled
there
me.
danger?
I always felt like there should be something here.
For honor.
And there isn't. There's nothing here, and I
Of
never
course.
really understood why. I always thought there must
For
be an
honor.
Easter egg. You can't read any of the tombstones. There's just nothing here.
What do you
Weird.
need?
Justice
There's
shall
not a
be
lot
done.
of dead space in the game that you can explore.
A sound
That's
plan.
one of the few places in all of the game where it's like that. And there's our boss. There's the slave
I
master.
stand for the light.
Go ahead and take out this raider. We know they do siege damage, so they're not particularly effective
there
against
danger?
stuff.
Betrayer of the light. Yes, my liege.
I love that our footmen can kind of attack from behind each other.
Yes, my liege.
It's almost like they have a little bit of range.
Let me at him.
I'm here to help.
And a tiny
For
bit of
honor.
fancy dancing.
Certainly.
Gonna prevent
sound
any one
plan.
footman from taking too much damage.
Is there danger?
Yeah, and like another little sheep area
Say
here.
the word.
I stand for the light.
Nothing to do there, but to the left over here, this is where we want to go next.
Of course. For honor.
Can't destroy that for some reason. I don't know if that's bugged or what.
Of course.
But we need to save these guys and add them to our
The
group.
light is my strength.
So they're both attacking the one in the middle. So you want to make sure when you come over here, you have enough for a holy
sound
light,
plan.
What do you need?
and then you can move them away. Boom, just like
Is
that.
there danger?
You are past
And
redemption.
your footmen get like a ridiculous surround. And these grunts, pound for pound, are way
I'm here
stronger.
to help. For honor.
But this is a lot of footmen. We're swarming now.
Of course.
So the boss is over here. But we're going to go to the other side
these
first.
wretches off with the rest of
'Cause
them.
I'm pretty sure there's an item there.
Move them out.
And they're enslaving humans, and we'll find out why soon. Very cool slave master model. He always did have a
Justice has
different one.
come.
Kind of unique to him.
Justice shall be done. Foul knave. The light
Alright,
is my
nothing
strength.
I think it's one of these. There we go.
Certainly.
Go take him out. Totally unnecessary, but like I said, I think there's an item here. And it's not how many units you end the game,
Say
you know,
the
the
word.
particular mission with. But
I
that's
stand
that's
for the
really
light.
not important. What's important is if you can get from one mission to the
Of
next
course.
and have accumulated items that might help you in that next mission.
You are
that's
past
valuable.
redemption.
So yeah, like
For
we'll go
honor.
into the next mission with an extra potion of mana. That's
The
huge.
light is my
right?
strength.
That could totally turn a
Certainly.
fight or two. And we haven't been recording for
honor.
very long, so I think we'll be able to go into the next mission without
A
any
sound
interruption.
plan.
Let's let him focus this guy a little bit.
Certainly.
Pop the
Orders.
heal, and then we'll pull back.
Is there danger?
And if I wanted to be really like safe about
Of
it,
course.
I could give us the Scroll of Protection, which stacks awesome with Arvis's devotion aura.
Justice shall be done.
Orders.
The light is my strength.
Lots and lots of armor. Kind of watching the health. I have to watch the health more than I get to
Certainly.
watch the battle, unfortunately.
For honor.
When I was a kid, I didn't
Of
even
course.
care. I would just watch. I'd look at the models. Now I'm like, my
Bless
OCD
you,
won't
Prince
let me,
Arthas.
won't let me lose a
But
man.
what about the others who were taken away?
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Do you see how good looking I
Prince
am?
Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment.
Let's get moving.
Alright, and we'll continue. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. That was less than 15 minutes. Let's jump in. I got the time. So, Black Rock and Roll. 20 minutes later at Uther's encampment near the Black Rock clan village. Now, this one takes a minute. It's not a particularly short mission. It's not a particularly long one either, but there's a lot of extra stuff to do. And it used to take a heck of a lot longer. Because there were secrets that took a long time to get to.
Good timing, lad. I sent 2 of my best knights into parley with the Orc leader. They should be returning shortly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Orcs don't parley.
These Orcs will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust, then we will become as vile as the Orcs.
Yes, Uther.
Now, if you're feeling up to it, I want you to lead the attack.
Me? Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
Alright, so we get to do our first bit of base building as the humans. And they've got a lot of strength. Uther is going to hang out and protect our base. We're going to train up a few more guys. And let's let Arthas walk around. There's some crates we can destroy.
More lumber is required.
We need a lot. We need a lot of peasants right now.
I'm here to help.
Ready to work.
Nice.
For honor.
Scroll of protection we can stack up. We'll use that for
plan.
sure. Let's get a maximum 5 guys in the gold mine based on the distance. Otherwise, they start to bunch up at the gold mine and you lose a little bit of
Ready to work.
You lose a little bit of efficiency is the word I was looking for.
Is there danger?
Potion
Of
of healing. Cool. We got 3 of those now.
Certainly.
And these are the 2 entrances to our camp.
For honor.
And I could go
Of
right
course.
now. There's a guy over there
Ready
who'll
to
give me a
work.
quest and he'll give me a couple units. But I don't want to supply block myself right now before I get a chance to
The light is my strength.
recruit as many peons as or peasants rather, as I need.
Ready to
And
work.
then we can start making some farms. We should probably just start making them now.
All right.
I'll build 2 of those. Just keep the peasants rolling. We're going to need a ton of them. Our lumber mill, we can get upgrades to increase the strength of our buildings and to increase the
Ready to
efficiency
work.
of our lumber harvesting. Yeah, you can use additional peasants to speed up. But once you know how to just, like, order buildings, you know, using multiple peasants
I stand for
generally
the light.
isn't useful unless you're trying to very quickly construct
Ready to work.
an additional town hall so that you can make use of another
Justice
gold
shall be
mine. In that
done.
case, you might want to hurry up and speed up the process of building. Yeah, we're probably going to need 3, 4, 5 more,
Job's done.
and then we're good to go
Ready
on
to
them.
work.
I have an idle peasant. I don't see one. If I have an idle peasant, it'll tell me here. I'm watching the minimap right now because we will be attacked at some point, and we don't really have any defensive
to
buildings
work.
up and running. I'll get those too. Once this is done, I'll use this peasant to make more stuff. Most notably, we could use a barracks. That's a big one. We can start making our own
Ready
footmen.
to work. Job's done.
There we
Off
go.
I
Now let's
go
construct a barracks.
I'm here to help.
More
Okay,
work.
you guys, you come over here and turn this in.
Righto. Yes, me lord.
Go build that, and let's
Is
go
there
talk
danger?
to this quest giver here. Faranor's Steel Toe.
Ready to work.
The light
Well
is my
met,
strength.
good human. Have you come to join in our hunt?
What are you dwarves hunting in this region?
We're hunting black drakes. It's said that drake's blood can bestow fiery enchantments upon weapons.
The fiery enchantments you seek could prove useful.
The name of the beast we're hunting is Cyranox.
He's over
With
here.
your aid,
Huh.
the monster won't stand a chance.
We'll go get him. But he's going to give us these riflemen to
Justice
help.
shall be done.
And riflemen are a really
sound
great
plan.
cost-efficient unit. And it's also going to give us access to the blacksmith, which we're going to start some upgrades in. No one attacks this building, so you're safe with it there. And now
I'm here
Arthas
to
has a
help.
bit of a retinue. And before we get attacked here,
Of course. Justice.
we
shall
now
be
have a
done.
couple riflemen to help us out. They do piercing damage, and they do pretty damn
danger?
good damage, and they're not nearly as squishy as something like
I
the
stand
trolls
for the
were.
light.
And Uther's going to help us defend the base. They've got troll axe throwers, which are kind of a unique unit to this
danger?
map. Because these
Justice
guys
shall
aren't
be
like your
done.
typical horde, they're more like savage orcs. More demonic, I should say.
What? All right.
Alright,
All
but what
gold
we need
is
to do
required.
is
What
start
is it?
getting a hold of
Righto.
more footmen. And we're also going to build some scout towers, which, as you've seen, we use those and we upgrade them
Off I go then. Yes,
into
me
actual
lord.
watchtowers. And we're going to be getting attacked from here for the rest
Research
of
complete.
Upgrade
Ready for
complete.
farms.
the
Righto.
mission. No, I don't like that. I don't like
Off
that
I
at all.
go then.
Let's go here and here
Righto.
first.
I stand for the light.
We do want to build more riflemen if we can help it. Might as well make sure, guarantee that those upgrades keep rolling.
I'm here to help.
And once I get a few more riflemen, we'll go in and we'll start taking out those welts.
Of course.
That are guarding Cyrenarx.
Upgrade complete.
We needed 6 footmen, but I'm definitely going to prioritize riflemen.
Ready for action.
And we want to put... You come over here, buddy. What do you need? We want to put 1 peasant.
What? Off I go then.
We need way more housing. We just need to keep building farms.
Yes, my lord.
I'll keep building them in this like nice little 1-2 pattern.
Off I go then.
Kind of out of the way.
Research complete.
Yes, my lord.
That way, if we ever get infiltrated, they won't destroy our houses and supply block us.
More gold is required.
Alright, they're attacking us up top. Let's go get them.
For honor.
Our town is under siege.
And let's take one of these guys off of here. Come up here and repair this. Make sure we don't lose it. It's a pretty big investment for how few resources we have right now.
I stand for the light.
Alright, and we can start creeping out. We have enough to creep. We'll find some gnolls here and there. We'll take that fight.
Justice shall be done.
I'd like to get at least 6 riflemen before we go tackle Cyrenarx.
For honor. Justice has come.
I love that sound. It's a very reassuring sound. I know I'm killing dudes when I hear that pop,
Research complete.
A sound plan.
There's some Murlocs right here we can go take on.
Murlocs? Here? They must have an encampment nearby.
You guys are freaking out over some Murlocs. Okay, houses being built, upgrades are being had. Get that last upgrade. This one is just for riflemen, mortar teams, Dragonhawk riders, and Griffin riders.
More gold is required.
Yes, me lord. All right.
And we'll get these built.
What is it?
It's very cheap to make a scout tower.
Off I go then. Righto.
But it's a lot more expensive than then turn around and upgrade them
I'm here to help.
Full-fledged towers.
Certainly.
Okay, let's get in there with Arthas.
The light is my strength. Is there danger?
Now, there are definitely secrets here. And there used to be a secret that was so hard to get to, it was like incredibly frustrating. And I'm going to show you all that in just a second. I'm tempted to bring Arthas back to the town, though, because I feel like we're going to be attacked in just a minute. There's a Maul of Strength, I think, in here.
For
it's
honor.
a Potion of Healing. We've got 4 of those now.
Justice shall be done.
Huh, there used to be a Maul of Strength, which is a +1 strength item.
Complete.
A sound
Not there
plan.
anymore. We've got all of our upgrades good to go.
The light is my strength.
More gold is required.
A little more gold. And we'll build that.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, here we go. I think... No, okay. We can come and take this little camp. They're stagnant.
Of course.
They just hang out here. They'll get in our way eventually. But with our upgrades, we're quite strong. They're not upgraded at all.
Is my strength. A sound plan.
And if we want, we can bring our units to Uther, and he'll heal them for us. He'll use his own Holy Light. He's a level 10 paladin with some sick items. I think he's got a Crown of Kings. Yeah, God, I don't even know. He's got all kind of items.
I'm here to help.
Giving him those like stat bonuses.
What do you need?
All right, and this is our full group. And this is kind of what I was waiting for, this first big attack. Because we're not really prepared for it.
For honor.
In terms of, like, our buildings.
Job's done.
I stand for the light.
And Uther can only do so much. They'll straight up ignore him. He goes invulnerable, and then they just walk right by him.
Certainly.
Job's done.
Alright, they're going down, though.
For honor.
And here, I'm going to go for Devotion Aura level 2. It doesn't do anything around Uther because he's got maxed out Devotion Aura. But now we are quite tanky.
Of course.
And with that bonus to armor, we got 3 additional armor. Our footmen. Okay, they only have 7 armor, but that's a lot.
Is there danger?
Let's see, let's look at one that's near him. So that's 30% damage reduction.
Certainly.
if you don't, you know, really take into account types. But later in the game, that's gonna mean a lot.
Upgrade complete. What? All right.
Start upgrading this. Okay, I did them one at a time just because I wasn't sure if I had enough gold, but I definitely do.
Yes, me lord.
We want to make probably about 8 of these guard towers here. And once you have 8, that's definitely enough to protect.
Of course.
And what you can do is put your units on a patrol. So I could, I think it's, where is it? Here, hit P, and I can make them walk back and forth from one area to the other, or I can just tell them, click on Uther and make them follow.
Paladin fool! The warlocks of the Black Rock clan have spoken. Soon, demons will rain from the sky, and this wretched world will burn.
Yes, I've heard this rhetoric before. You orcs will never learn. It was only a mirror image. Damn it. What are these curs up to?
One of the most annoying abilities in the game is mirror image.
The hour of doom approaches. Let this paltry sacrifice appease our demon masters.
You sick bastards. You'll never get away with it.
Yeah.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all.
Job's done.
Certainly.
They may get away with it, guys.
A sound plan.
At least those couple
Job's
deaths.
done.
But we're coming in here now to hunt
For
a black
honor.
dragon and get a really great item, especially for the early game. So we brought extra riflemen because all of the units here are flying.
Upgrade complete.
They're these little black dragon whelps. They do a ton of damage, but they have like no HP.
I'm here to help.
They're super squishy. And they're worth a small
For
fortune,
honor.
so if you can kill them early, you definitely should.
Dare challenge me?
Seernox does a lot of damage.
Mortals become more reckless with every generation.
A sound plan.
And the reason why I didn't just bring a ton of riflemen is because there are skeletons that he spawns.
Let's bring this heart back to the dwarves.
Alright, we got his heart. Can be used to imbue an orb with the fiery powers of a dragon. So I think you guys know where this is going. If you remember from the prologue,
For honor.
Thrall ended up getting a
Certainly.
fire orb. And there's tons of different types of orbs in the games. There's orbs of slow, venom, corruption, fire, frost. I think there's a shadow orb. There's a ton. There's a ton of orbs. I might have almost named all of them. Let's not go into high upkeep just yet.
What?
Or low upkeep, rather. Let's stay in no upkeep for now.
Right,
But very soon, in just a minute here, once
The
I'm done
light
kind
is
of
my
creeping
strength.
out. There we go. We brought it to
Justice
him.
shall
Now
be
I
done.
will reforge our weapons.
Once
to
I'm done
strike
creeping
with
out, we'll
searing
attack
heat.
the camp that's attacking us.
Is there danger?
He's going to reforge our weapons and give us an incredible item. An Orb of Fire. So it gives us 6 attack damage, or 5 rather. 5 attack damage. It gives
Job's
us
done.
splash damage, and makes it so that
honor.
Arthas can now hit air units. Which is
Certainly.
important. Especially later when there are a lot of air units floating around. So there's a base up here we could go and tangle with, but there's also kind of a small secret
Upgrade
over
complete.
this way.
For honor.
And so it used to be this, right? You come here, you kill the Murlocs, and then there were
Upgrade
trees.
complete.
And
Of
you had
course.
to cut down trees all the way up into here to find some secret guys to fight.
Certainly.
It took forever.
A
I would have an
sound
army
plan.
of peasants working on it
Of
to
course.
do this. It's kind of a cool little quality
For
of life
honor.
thing that they did, that they just made it so that you could come up here.
Certainly.
But it's a tough fight too. It's Ogre Magi and 2 Ogre Warriors. Make sure Arthas
I'm here
is
to
here
help.
before we start the
Say
festivities.
the word.
Let's also
Justice
let
shall
him be
be
the one
done.
that takes the damage.
What do you need?
I stand for the light.
You have
Alright,
a
let's
target?
focus fire. Kill the Ogre Magi. He's gonna bloodlust everyone if we
The
don't.
light is my strength.
And for our trouble, we get a great early item.
I'm here to
for
help.
Arthas. The Gauntlets of Ogre Strength are really strong. We're gonna
Of
get rid
course.
of the Ring of Protection +1.
The
That's
light
not a
is my
great item.
strength.
Yes, my liege. I'm your
And
shooter.
it's something we're gonna throw away eventually anyway. I'm
Aye.
valuing the consumables for now over that.
What do you need?
Is there danger?
Orders?
That
Justice
won't always
shall
be the
done.
case. In the very late game with Arthas,
I'm here to help.
you know, in the later missions, you're gonna want him to be
For
as
honor.
godlike as possible. as a solo duelist. And he will be.
What do you need? Right.
Now is a good time to start going into low upkeep. We've got a nice stockpile of gold. We just want to make a secondary force that we can fight with.
The light is
so
my
the Gauntlets
strength.
of Ogre Strength give us +3 strength, which on Arthas translates into +3 damage, +75 HP, and a little bit of HP regen. So, it's good.
I'm here to help. Is there danger? For honor.
Let's come up here.
A sound plan.
And we can assault this base. If we wanted to end this right now, we probably could. We could go and kill the boss.
Say the word.
I stand for the light.
Going. Oh, no, 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 no. Run, run, run. Okay, so something you got to be really careful about in this game is attacking a base right before they send a wave. So what we're seeing here, all of these units, they're part of the wave that was getting ready to attack us, but they hadn't left the base yet. So what we would have been fighting, in essence, was the wave meant to destroy our base, and the defenders of that particular base.
I stand for
so I don't like that Arthas is trapped on the other side here. As long as he can reach with the healing, and they're within range of my towers. Ooh, Uther just dropped a big free heal for me. Thanks, Uther.
For honor.
Alright. Either way, that was pretty sweet. We kited out a ton of units that would otherwise have given us some trouble.
Yes, my liege.
Might as well send these guys up here.
The light is my strength.
Come help us out. We've got a lot of buildings to take down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these dudes. Oh wow, there's still a lot of them.
Certainly.
You know what, let's pop this.
Ready for action.
Oh no, we're going to lose a guy. No. Sorry, little buddy.
A sound plan.
There's just a lot of guys here. Normally I wait to attack until I've got 2 full stacks.
I stand for the light.
But that'll make this take forever. Really.
I'm here to help.
Orders? Aye, my lord. Ready for action.
Pull them out. No reason to let them fight. We don't need them.
I'm here to help. A sound plan.
Yes, my liege. Orders?
Is there danger?
And we'll crush them.
For honor.
Of course, they're going to retarget the guy who's hurt. And now that they don't have any more base defenders, we need to start taking out their,
Say the word.
Our forces are under attack.
Start taking out their buildings so they can stop pooping out guys.
You have a target?
Justice shall be done.
Their buildings don't have that, like, spike upgrade, so we're not taking any damage on our footmen by attacking them, but later that's something you can kind of consider.
Is there danger?
I'm your citizen loaded.
Yeah, they take reduced damage from piercing.
Justice shall be done.
So let's take this out, and then we can destroy whatever we want up here. Kind of rearrange our parties as well.
The light is my strength.
Once again, not really any value to doing this. Once we destroy the barracks, I think it just makes it so that we're attacked a lot less.
Certainly.
Let's go ahead and... Sure, why not? I'll take this guy in as part of my squad, and then we'll come over here and start creeping out a little bit more. Because there are other creeps on this map that we can destroy. But yeah, I mean, our base is super defended. We've got multiple peasants who aren't working. Their only job would be to stay here and to heal up the base at any given time if we're under attack.
What do you need?
You guys just come up here. Destroy all these buildings.
I'm here
to help. A little bit of a guard there.
Of course.
We'll just ignore them for now.
A sound plan.
I also remember there being something down here. Is that the case? Yes. Yes, there is. Okay, we'll go there afterwards.
Of course.
We got some more gnolls here.
Our forces are under
but this is the path to the boss.
Certainly.
Another potion of healing. We're sitting 5 deep there.
For honor.
Which means we could very easily let Arthas tank every fight.
Feel my wrath.
If the enemies would do me that favor.
Justice shall be done.
Of targeting him. And there's also units up here to kill. So this all used to be secret stuff that you had to, like, cut your way through
for honor
by, like, building a town hall, like, right here, and then using tons and tons
A
of
sound
peasants
plan.
to come and get these kills.
Of course.
Murlocs.
For honor.
And it was a Murloc Nightcrawler
The light
that was
is
up
my
here
strength.
waiting for you.
A sound plan.
He's trying to spread poison to everyone. And he doesn't actually drop anything, which is kind of weird. I think he
Certainly.
used to, but he doesn't anymore.
For honor.
Yeah,
Of course.
kind of weird. Let's come down here.
A sound
See
plan.
what's up.
Say the word. Yes, my liege.
And our secondary crew is doing fine. If I thought I needed to go bigger than this to beat this map, I would build more farms.
Say the word.
And we would make a lot more units. But we don't. We don't need to go any bigger.
Say the word.
Bring these guys out here. And when we attack with Arthas, that'll pretty much be it. Let's
I
actually
stand for the light. Of
pop
course.
these guys all here. And we'll take
Justice
Arthas
shall
and
be
like
done.
a few like bodyguard units.
Certainly.
And we'll come down here and check this out.
For honor.
I don't think there are any additional secrets here. I don't think there's any way to get up to this like big plateau area. It's hard to see, even when like my face right next to my big giant screen. I don't think there's like a ramp here. It's hard to tell.
A sound plan.
But if I remember correctly, there's like a knoll here.
Certainly.
A knoll warden? Yes.
For my father, the king.
What does he drop? I don't remember. A wand of
The light
negation.
is my strength.
Dispels magic.
A
It's
sound
actually
plan.
pretty damn good versus the boss we're getting
course.
ready to fight. Because his whole shtick
sound
is that he
plan.
makes mirror
Say the
images,
word.
which are magical copies of himself.
Right.
I stand
And you
for
can
the
just
light.
use that wand, and boom, they all disappear. And it's really easy to know which one is the real one at that point.
What? Off I go then.
To keep my hands busy, I guess.
Yes, me lord.
Justice
And if
shall
I was
be
also
done.
like really inundated with units, I would build a second barracks as well. That way I could pump out units very fast.
I'm here to help.
But as I've said already, it's not
Certainly.
necessary. We're pretty much done here. Just got to go finish off this boss.
I stand for the light. Is there danger? Of course.
Go into it topped off.
I stand for the light.
If you were playing this on
Yes,
normal,
my
you would just be able to walk through these guys. They'd be half as many dudes here.
I'm here to help.
Job's done.
For honor.
Alright, keep
Justice
topping them off.
shall be done.
And here's the Blade Master. He's level 6, so you need
Is
to be
there
worried
danger?
about his really strong
Get in.
attack. His kind of
I
ultimate
stand
attack
for the
that he
light.
has. Which is this.
Is there
And
danger?
we know that's the real one. Look how fast he just killed my guys.
The light
It's
is
so
my
stupid.
strength.
We're not going to use any items. We've got enough dudes to kill him. There's no
Justice shall be
trophies for
done.
finesse with that fight. We could just send in all riflemen and Arthas and let Arthas take that
You've
blade
done
win.
well, lad. This was
Or
a
whirlwind,
sound
whatever it's
victory.
called.
I don't know, Uther. The orcs were sacrificing townsfolk. I think they were trying to summon demons.
Have faith, lad. These orcs are trying to hold on to dying traditions. We defeated their demons a long time ago. Let's head for home. It's been a long day.
Alright, so you start seeing the ties between the demons, which we don't really know too much about, what's going on with them, except from small snippets and cutscenes. But the ties between the demons and orcs are very old and, very important to the story. And we'll learn a lot more about that as we go on. But guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of double feature. And next time, we're going to go into an interlude, and then level 3, Ravages of the Plague, the much alluded to Plague, in that opening cutscene in the throne room. But that's it, guys. I'm Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.